Message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Beryl.
We're waiting for Mr. Leto's signal. Until then, if you have any questions, save them. Got it?
No problem.
I want to report on his activities pronto. I don't like the sound of that at all. Oh, there you are. Follow me, please. We'll speak in private.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Caleb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up. On the night of the attack, someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Is that a problem?
Could be a major one. Not a lot of people can do that, you know.
You wouldn't be trying to cover up a mistake, would you?
What? Are you crazy? Why would I tell you about it if I was involved in it?
Maybe you're afraid that we'll find out on our own.
If I wanted to do that, you'd have no way of knowing it.
Is that supposed to reassure me?
It's supposed to prove my sincerity. I get the feeling that it's all connected. It's too huge to be a coincidence.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Jara Drory.
What you're telling me is extremely serious. I hope you have proof.
If I did, do you think I'd be asking for your help? But I wouldn't accuse her unless I had serious doubts. Think it through carefully. For starters, she's one of the few who knows how the system works.
She'd be able to cover her tracks, wouldn't she?
Maybe. But maybe she made a mistake.
I don't know. Jara has most likely been destroyed by now.
Do you have any evidence supporting what you're suggesting? Anyways, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, if you want to call it that. In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my nose in her business.
And I can.
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look in Jara's room to see if you can find anything that ties her to any of this. And if you could do it quickly.
Why?
Because I'm about to erase a ton of data. It's the Code Red protocol. And since Jara vanished, the Prince wants her personal data to disappear along with her. That doesn't give us much time. You in?
I could maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found a key to her room. Take it.
Thanks.
It's our last chance to recover the data from Jara Drory's computer before everything disappears for good. Just insert this thumb drive and it will download everything I need. If she betrayed us, I'll know.
Fine. I'll go see what I can find.
Thanks. One last thing.
Uh-huh.
If you could keep this just between you and me.
Fine.
And don't come back to see me here. It's supposed to be sealed. It'll look suspicious. I'll send in an engineer after you. Give him the drive when you're done, but don't tell him anything. We have to keep this between us.
As you wish. A list of ingredients and side effects.
We're going to wipe this server soon.
Where's Miss Drury?
Don't you want to go back up?
Where is Feng?
Is there a problem, Mr. Bizori?
Feng, did you see her leave?
No. Sorry, I had to step out for a few minutes. When I got back, she was gone.
I asked her to wait for me.
Caleb, you don't come here often. Sorry, things are a little hectic here. As you can see.
What's going on?
Code Red. We're destroying all of our files. Following protocol.
You're destroying all our files?
No, not everything. Obviously. Some information needs to be saved. The rest will be a treasure trove for anyone who wants to harm us. That's what's got to disappear. It's a huge undertaking. And of course, Hazel's putting major pressure on me. She's normally a little high-strung, but you can imagine how much worse it's become.
It's her job. She's trying to keep us from going down with the ship, no matter the cost.
I agree. And you know how much I love Hazel. But it's starting to get hard to manage. My efficiency might be the stuff of legend, but even I make mistakes. How about you? Is everything all right?
After last night, who could say that?
I mean, you know, your condition.
My condition?
You know, you're the eldest among us now.
Are you worried about me, or the void I'll leave behind?
You're an essential asset for the camarilla. You disappearing now would be one of the worst possible things that can happen to us.
It's true that reliability is a virtue in decline.
Don't leave us. That's all. For Hazel's sake.
I've got my own reasons to stay.
I was wondering, what is it like? Do you hear voices? Does it come at you all at once?
It's more like a feeling. A light one at first. Then it grows, and grows, until it becomes unbearable.
It doesn't look so unbearable for you.
I'm hanging on, but you shouldn't worry about it. You're still very young.
Listen to us. Talking about growing old, like mortals do.
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just the Second Inquisition attack. You're the only person here who doesn't seem fazed by it. London seems so far away. Now they're here. They're destroying the people we know. I really need to get back to work.
Good luck.
There's no point in hanging around here bothering me. It's gonna
Mr.
keep me
Bazori.
away.
Very well, Mr. Sheridan. Please excuse me.
I've been at this for hours.
I'm gonna go get a drink soon.
Caleb, our secret agent is back already. The soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her primogen. Even Beryl is in the dark.
He's not used to that. It'll be good for him.
Are you still not talking?
You could say that.
Any regrets?
I'm planning to make up for it with Fang.
Oh, so that's why you've become attached to that girl.
I'm not attached to her. She's an asset for the camarilla, and a necessary balance to temper Beryl's wicked games.
Personally, I find that giving a child so much power is dangerous. The problem is that you have to watch them all the time, otherwise they end up making a mess of things.
I don't know.
Do you really think you'll have time to embrace Fang?
What do you mean?
Well, with all the elders gone, who knows who'll be next?
That's not something I'm willing to discuss with you.
Suit yourself.
No, excuse me, I have to go.
Of course.
Locked? Beryl must be out. I'll have to talk to him another time. It's locked from the inside. I've seen princes come and go. In the end, it always comes down to a struggle for power between the prince and their primogen. Hazel is strong, But will she last much longer?
We're still waiting on the list of everything you want to keep.
You'll excuse me if I have more pressing matters to attend to first.
Of course, but Miss Bosley asked me to remind you. I'll be back later.
There's no need. I'll bring it by.
Sorry, I don't really have time for this.
You do know it's risky to come in here like that, don't you?
You've got nothing to fear. This is the prince's house.
Don't be stupid. You know very well the minute your back is turned, anyone can come poking around here.
I don't have the honor of being greeted like one of the Primogen, so I'll take your word for it.
What brings you here?
I thought things between you and the prince had gotten better.
She stopped treating me like a goddamn traitor. That's a start. And given the situation, we really need to hit pause on all our internal disputes, don't you think?
Any idea what we should do now?
The most urgent priority is to make sure we are safe.
We're working on it.
Obviously. Then we can think about long-term solutions. We might need to go into exile for a while.
And where would we go?
I'm guessing we'd all go wherever we feel like.
Let's hope we won't have to take such extreme measures.
I'm sure we still have a chance. That's why I'm still here.
Are you seriously ready to abandon us?
I'm not proud of it. But yeah.
Well, I'll leave you to your business then.
If you see the prince, reassure her that my loyalty is intact.
She'll judge you by your actions, as will we all.
Goodbye, Caleb.
The prince will see you shortly. I'll send someone for you.
Let's see if Caius was right. It appears that this place was hidden with an illusion. It's not like Jara to let that kind of thing wear off. Jara always was old-fashioned. Whatever's in this box must be important. This lock would be at home in the highest security bank. Jara never did trust anyone. That should take less than a minute. Jara has always been wary of new technology. I hope Caius will be able to use what's on this thumb drive.
Hello, Mr. Bizori. Mr. Leto asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
You may proceed.
Thanks.
Jara was onto something before she disappeared. There's something very worrying about that. Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
I'm busy.
The prince is ready to see you now.
Great.
Caleb.
My prince.
We were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him, and that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
Hartford?
What would be their interest in all this?
Do you have a better idea?
Someone here.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
Did you read Jara Drory's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances. Or this, Catapotis. What on earth is it?
I've got no idea.
It doesn't add up. It seemed important to her.
But she's not here to shed any light on it. I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delsin was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
As I've said before, you can count on me.
Good. That's what I was hoping you'd say. When the time comes, I won't forget to reward those who've been loyal to me.
I won't let you down. What's the plan?
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
We know where they are. Why go through their warehouse?
Charging into Long Island blind would be far too risky.
And with a traitor in our midst, I'd rather keep this to a small circle of trusted people, to avoid any other unpleasant surprises.
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Caleb, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well. My prince.
I'm guessing you tipped Bazori off to the traitor?
Yes.
Any news?
Nothing since Richard's report. My city is in danger. Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. I can't stop thinking about the Chantry. I can't believe those cowards abandoned us.
I'm just as upset as you are. But I see where they're coming from.
We lost as many kindred as they did. They're not trustworthy, that's all. And they will pay for this. One day. Ugh. That's enough brooding. That's not why I brought you here. I have a new favor to ask of you.
What a surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delsin and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delsin?
We need to blind them, from the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
I wish that person luck.
It's you.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion. You're in no position to negotiate, not after the Hartford fiasco. You should be grateful you're getting a second chance to prove your worth.
It's your chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, MM. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so. All right. How do I get on this island? By boat?
I doubt it. Coastline's under surveillance.
So I swim across. All right. What then?
Kaya's wrote a program that can help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database. Their systems, the archives, it'll all be lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
It's our best shot at making it through this. You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
So, let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp.
Quit whining. You can have help.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you sabotage their system. A raid near their base, for example.
That could work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people. So we might as well send in the riffraff. The anarchs could do the job.
Come again?
You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales, that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us. Let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them. The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
Send someone else to negotiate. A real emissary.
No one else knows the anarchs as well as you do. They go to your clubs, don't they? They know who you are. They know they can trust you.
I barely know them. I see a couple of them once in a while, but that's it. We're not exactly friends.
You're still in the best position to negotiate with them.
Yeah. Right then. Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one anarch that counts. Their Baron.
Randall Thane?
That's right. He's in charge of the various anarch gangs in the region. I don't know where he is right now. You'll need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
All right.
One more thing. Don't tell anyone about your task, not even your sire. I don't want the Council poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, MM. Be careful, and good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
There you are. I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
Sorry, babe, you're a little late. Hazel's sending me back out there. I can't hang around.
Babe.
What's wrong with you?
You haven't spoken to me like that since our breakup. I'm just a little surprised.
What are you talking about? We never...
Broke up? It's been 30 years, Amem.
What? I don't remember.
Come on. I get the feeling we need to clear up a few things.
Yeah.
Come on, tell me what's going on.
The Warlocks. I knew their library would leave a mark. They fucked with my head.
So, if I understand right, you have no memory of our breakup.
None whatsoever. I really thought that I mean, you know.
There's a reason the Warlocks have a bad reputation.
And you said it's been 30 years?
More or less.
That seems like forever. And then again, the blink of an eye for us.
Believe me, it's been a long 30 years.
When I was there, with the Tremere, I saw things, glimpses of the past. It was like I was reliving certain episodes of my past. I guess that's what Osborne meant when he told me about the memories.
What exactly did you see?
I saw my attack with the Knights. I need to know. What happened after that? Did they pay for what they did to me?
It's a long story, Mem. And it's not really a happy one.
That's all the more reason. I want to know what happened. It's my memory, not some game.
Exactly. I don't want to see you suffer again. I won't allow it.
But it's not your choice. It's not you we're talking about, it's me. I can't just sit here not knowing.
I won't tell you a thing.
Hilda, please.
I said no. There's no point in insisting.
Fine. Whatever you want. That's all.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I can't imagine how upsetting it must have been.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me.
I'm sorry, I've gotta go. I need to take some time to process all of this. The Prince is sending me out on another task. I can't screw up.
What kind of task?
I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that exceedingly clear. If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Amem, I'm your sire. You should trust me, not that snake in the grass.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me. Is that it? You'd be singing a different tune if you knew what I know.
If I knew what?
Nothing. You wouldn't believe me anyways.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. I'm sorry. You're right, you're my sire, I should believe you. And I do. We good? Would you tell me what you know? Please.
Seriously, you don't think you're laying it on a little too thick?
Not at all.
You can be such a pain sometimes. Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants. And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them.
Very well. Let's move on. You're right. You should go get some rest, and do think over what we've discussed. Promise me you'll be careful.
I'll try.
Do you think we have time to just laze around? You need to be fast and effective. Destroy anything we don't need. Keep what's important. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Miss Bosley.
You're a good kid, Lazarus. I need a drink. Now! Shake a leg! If we don't work faster, Hazel's gonna freak out.
Old hag. All right, you heard her. Double time.
Don't even think about it.
I wasn't going to.
Sylvia, darling. What a night.
Can I get you a vessel, Miss Bosley?
No thanks. Your juice bags are nice, but they lack character.
I beg your pardon?
I prefer to hunt less obliging. The flavor is divine. I'm sure Hamilton would agree.
The hunt stimulates the senses. There's nothing exciting about seducing a slave.
You see, wait.
I'm sorry, you can't go in there.
Hey, Sylvia.
Hey, how are things?
I'm
Let me know if you
completely
need
overwhelmed.
anything. That's good. That too. And that.
MM! There you are. I've been looking for you for hours. Where have you been?
Do I know you?
Ha, yeah, you're a real comedian. Seriously, where have you been?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've ever met.
What the hell? What's the matter with you?
Shit. My little visit to the Warlocks. I think it left a mark. I'm sorry, I'm really confused.
Are you fucking kidding me? We've always been there for each other. You're my twin flame.
I don't remember.
What a fucking nightmare. What's going on? We were... Damn it. I'm sorry, I have to think.
I should go. Hazel gave me orders. The anarchs. I hope the prince knows what she's doing.
Halsey? Yes, Mom. I'm here.
Hey, Pumpkin. What are you looking at?
The picture is scary.
Come now. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to be afraid of a couple paintings now, are you?
No, but...
Yes, I know. It's Richard. He was angry, but he wasn't angry with you. You know...
I don't think he is. He doesn't like me following you around.
Yes, but it's because he worries you'll get hurt. Pumpkin, there are much more serious things going on right now.
Those people who put us into boxes.
Yes, them. But don't be scared. Mommy's here.
I know.
I won't let anyone hurt you. Ever.
There you are.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you since I got back, but...
The prince hasn't given me a moment's rest since I returned.
I won't hide the fact that I was happy that you were the one to... well...
That I informed them about the Second Inquisition. Yes, I can imagine.
Are you still angry that Hazel let me out? Don't you think there are more pressing issues here?
See? I told you so.
That's enough. I'm not venting frustration. Can't you see that? You're confusing a wounded ego with my professional concerns.
I appreciate you worrying, but...
Yes, I'm troubled by the faith that you place in Hazel, and I have good reason to be. She didn't follow your treatment protocol. Usually, I give you your treatment when you awaken. You become more and more overwhelmed by your visions and your hallucinations. All this because she's afraid. Hazel has become dependent on you.
What, with the SI on our doorstep? I don't find it surprising to be afraid. What, with everything they've learned about us? And what they just did?
Our prince fears losing her throne more than her head, believe me. She needs your premonitions to help her anticipate the future, to try to influence the course of events.
Wait a second. I don't see how my visions can help her.
Nor do I. Our visions are nothing more than possible metaphorical futures.
Excuse me?
Pardon me. Dropping the professional jargon, you only see things that could possibly happen.
But then why are they so important to her if nothing is certain?
Perhaps she wants to see if it's still possible to change the course of events.
But they're never very specific. And I hardly remember them. Why is that?
All I know is that she's kept me distanced from you a few times to seek your help. Often you didn't have any precise memory of what transpired, or only partially remembered it.
Is she manipulating my memory?
It would be the best way for her to keep your visions for herself, but I can't be sure of it. Here's a dose of your treatment. Take it immediately.
This will rid me of my premonitions. Is that it?
I don't have time to break this to you gently. I have to go straight to the point.
What are you talking about?
Leisha, Halsey isn't real.
What?
It's not true, is it?
You're the only one who sees her.
No.
Our family has a gift for seeing things.
No, Halsey is my daughter.
In your mind, it's always difficult to pull you away from her. That's why I try to treat you as soon as you awaken to keep Halsey from reappearing.
He's lying, Mom! He hates me!
You're either lying or you're wrong. I don't know which, but it's not true.
Leisha.
But Hazel sees her.
When your hallucinations increase, your premonitions do too. They become more specific and more reliable. And that's what the prince wants. But you grow increasingly catatonic. Halsey starts to take over.
No! I don't want you to leave me!
Enough! Shut up, both of you!
It's just you and me, Leisha.
Oh, no.
He's a liar! It's not true!
I regret having to inflict this terrible shock on you, each and every time.
Every time?
Leisha, the prince wants to see you. Immediately.
Yes, of course. Just a minute.
I'm not supposed to be here. I should have left for the Red Salon already.
Why? No, you can't just leave like that. I have too many questions.
Hazel doesn't like to wait.
We'll have time. Go now. Obey the prince, Leisha. Stay where it's safe, and above all, drink.
There. I'm coming.
Leisha, I wanted to thank both of you for...
The prince sees me. See, Mom? Richard's a liar.
Are you all right, Leisha? You seem...
Quit pretending.
Come now, Leisha. What's wrong?
You've been pretending to see Halsey since the very beginning. Why did you lie to me?
Lie to you? I didn't lie to you. Halsey is part of you, and I accept you just the way you are. That's all.
You're really only interested in my visions. You've been manipulating me because you're afraid of the future.
Forget what we talked about.
No, it's nothing.
I asked for you because I need your help, again. With the SI in Boston, I need to do everything I can to protect us.
Yes.
And you can help me do that by telling me what the future holds.
It's not as simple as that. I don't choose when they happen.
Mom! Mom, listen to me.
Yes, sweetie. What is it?
There's no point. The swan will lose its head in 2 days. I just saw it. We know, Mom.
What's going on? Leisha, is Halsey speaking to you? What is she saying?
You're going to be destroyed in 2 days.
You're lying!
I'm just telling you what I understood. Do you still want to know what I see?
There's got to be a way to shuffle things. There must! Not after everything I've done! I won't believe it!
Hazel,
Please leave. I need to think.
As you wish. Damn it. I don't know who to believe anymore. Richard or Hazel.
Please, Mom. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
You don't exist. You're just in my head.
Please don't leave me. Let me stay with you, Mom.
No, Richard is right. I need to get better. Damn it. That hallway again. And my memory loss. Halsey. Oh, shit. I have to find Richard at the Red Salon. He's gonna have to explain this.
Lewis! Over here!
Hey, Saul!
Took you long enough.
Thanks for getting back to me. I wasn't sure you'd kept the pager.
You owe me one. So, is it true? Are they really here?
Yes. Ugh.
I warned Thane like you asked me to. He's waiting for you.
Is anyone with him?
Yeah, the gang leaders. He sent for them before you came.
Why did he do that?
Why do you think? He's defending his territory.
What kind of mood is he in?
Worried, suspicious. Expect to be put through the grinder.
We'll see about that. Any advice?
Depends on what you want with him. Just don't forget that you're not welcome here.
Thanks, Saul. I feel much better now. I want to see him.
Wait for me here. Randall! Okay, you can go in.
Mr. Thane, thank you for agreeing to see me. I'm not your enemy. You don't need that.
I thought you worked for Iverson.
Yeah, but...
Then I'm going to keep that with me. Saul told me about the SI. I got the message. Iverson didn't need to send one of her lackeys after me.
That's not why Hazel sent me.
Then why are you here?
To ask for your help. The SI in Boston. Nobody saw it coming, and it's a real threat. But Hazel has a plan to get us out of this mess.
Us? Since when is there an us?
The prince has got her back up against a wall. She's willing to make a few concessions in order to get us out of this. Like negotiating with you, for example.
She's completely overwhelmed, you mean?
That's one take on things.
Keep going.
We managed to pick up their trail from International Place. We know where they're hiding.
They've got a base here?
Yeah, on Long Island. They're more prepared than we thought.
Underestimating adversaries is your defining trait.
But we might have a fighting chance.
What? The beating you guys took wasn't enough?
The prince may be a lot of things, but she's no coward. She won't give up without a fight.
As arrogant as ever.
At least she's got ideas. Not everyone can say the same.
So what's her brilliant plan?
She wants us to cover our tracks. Destroy everything they've got on us to buy us some time.
How?
By sending someone over there to damage their system. Me, actually.
And you agreed.
Let's just say it was an opportunity I couldn't refuse.
Oh, the camarilla. You are in it deeper than deep. I don't see how your little operation concerns us.
I need a diversion. Something big. An assault.
You want to use us.
I want your help. The court will be there too. Think about it. A joint attack tonight. Just long enough to wipe everything they've got on us.
No, it's out of the question.
Sir.
We didn't leave the cam to better serve the prince. Let Iverson play her own hand. If she wants to throw herself on the pyre, that's her problem. Saris, tell everyone to come back. We're bringing in the patrols.
Okay.
Then you're sentencing us all to final death.
I'm protecting my own. Your prince should do the same. I already gave you my answer. You're free to rethink the choices you've made, and you're free to leave.
You're making a huge mistake. God damn it.
I warned you.
I can't just leave like that. We've got to be able to make him change his mind.
I've already done my part.
Saul, please. You can't give up on me now.
Damn it, Lewis.
Does that mean yes?
There might be a way. You're gonna have to hustle. Randall called the gang leaders here for reassurance. But they could be useful to you if you manage to convince them.
Do you think Thane will change his mind?
There's strength in numbers.
You're the head of the coterie, too. They know you. If you talk to them...
And then what? I've already risked my neck for you.
I get it. Are you sure that could work? Thane's gonna be pissed.
That's the risk. Take it or leave it. It's up to you.
All right. Let's say for a second I want to try. Who are they?
Saris and Rafa. She's in charge of the Domain's militia. He heads up a group of hackers. You'll find them inside.
If I manage to pull this off, are you with me?
That's my condition. I can't go up against Randall alone. It'd be too risky.
Thanks. I owe you one.
You already do.
I'm sentencing her to final death. Damn it. They're more welcoming than at the court. It's a pretty basic setup. Impersonal. Well, it's a far cry from the glitz and glamour of the court. They really got a good setup here.
We shouldn't stay here.
That must be the Baron's office.
We shouldn't stay here.
It's locked. I can't just leave like that.
Well, things have sure changed around here since last time. Bane's made himself at home.
Seems like
That Sarah seems to be pretty powerful.
Yeah?
I'm not supposed to talk to you. Sorry.
Bad timing. I'm not in the mood.
Is your machine acting up?
My computer's fine.
I haven't had time to go hunting, and I'm on duty tonight.
I don't give a shit. You should have eaten earlier.
But I promise I won't damage her.
Good. Again. 1, 2, 1, 2. Control your beast, Effie. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Are you lost? The exit's the other way.
I'm taking a look around.
Just mind your business.
The door's closed. There's no way to open it from this side. The lock must be on the other side.
Found him drooling over my vessels. It's unacceptable.
Do you really think now is the time for this? They're only here for a few hours, damn it. Relax.
No. Either you tell Saul to call off her dogs, or I'll do it.
Oh, now you're the one giving me orders. I forbid you to go anywhere near her. Do I make myself clear? That's an order.
Dumb bitch.
Who knows where these tunnels could lead? Yuck! I don't even want to touch that. Yuck! I don't even want to touch that. It looks like a storage room. It's practical, if not clean. I need a key card.
Seriously? It's always the same with
Always
every
liked
game.
this game. Straight,
overreacting.
for-the-kind flush.
Poker, you win.
I've played
Gin
my share
rummy,
of high rollers.
you win. Crazy eights, you win.
I'm good at cards, that's all.
I don't know why I even try. I know I'm gonna lose.
Hey, you're the one with the clubs in town, right? Nice.
Come on, I gotta get out of here.
Should have left 2 hours ago.
Survive on Long
What are
Island.
we waiting for?
For Thane to change his plans. What they just told us is big news.
Another hour
I'm
or
not
two.
gonna wait around here forever.
Until then, stay
You'll
cool.
do
Saris and her
what
bunch are
Saul
on
tells
edge tonight. I don't want any trouble.
If you don't like
Got it?
You can go drown
Yeah.
yourself in the bay.
We can't drown. You know that, right?
Stop following me!
Here we go. It wasn't that hard. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Shit. That's scary. What the heck is that? Shit. That's scary. Caius has got himself some competition. These guys are pros. Interesting. Rafa?
Rafa?
Are you Rafa?
What do you want with him?
I need to see him.
Why?
SI. Ring a bell? Tell me where I can find him.
You're gonna have to wait. Rafa's out of town.
What do you mean, out of town? Where is he?
Not here?
Great. Who's in charge here, then? Does he have a second in command?
Yeah? Me. But I have nothing to say to you.
Let me at least explain.
Aha, I don't want to hear it. I have my orders. I'm sticking to them.
But the court...
Not my problem.
Fantastic. Thanks.
Was there anything else? Or are we done here?
Could you get out of my way? I need to get through.
No.
Why not?
Why do you think? It's private? You're not a member of our group, as far as I know.
Fine. All right. I'm out of here.
Is there a problem?
I'm gonna go it alone.
Are you sure? You know, all of Boston hangs in the balance. It's worth a little extra insisting, isn't it?
No, I'd rather leave. I'll save your ass.
Suit yourself. Good luck, MM. I'm counting on you.
See you, Saul.
Put him in there. Gently. We'll deal with him tomorrow. Delsin wasn't wrong. Now, how to find Stanford. This implant could be useful.
Clearance implant required.
But I have their implant. What's wrong? This is what happens to mortals who step out of line. It's a perfect fit. Let's see how it works. There, I've got an implant, but it's blinking.
Clearance implant required.
That doesn't work on corpses. I can fix that. They don't know everything about us yet. A closet. Disappointing. They don't appear to use this area. How strange.
Higher clearance required.
Restricted access. Interesting. They haven't been used for years.
Hey! Who are you? You shouldn't be on this floor. Identify yourself immediately, or I'm calling security. Hey, what are you doing?
They won't find her right away. Easy does it. I could try it. Let's see what that opens for me. Let's see where this takes me. This base is bigger than I thought. It's not going to be that easy to find Stanford.
Don't move!
Easy there, soldier. I've got to...
On your knees! Hands behind your head!
Lower your weapon and let me through.
On your knees, I said! Now!
He resisted. How? If you think I'm going to ruin my suit on this disgusting floor, you're mistaken. I have an implant. Let me identify myself.
This is your last warning! Step back! I'm calling the sergeant!
Last chance. That's enough.
Hey!
Ah!
Today is September 6th, 2019. This is confession number 6, conducted by Father Walter Stanford, and being assisted by Agents Hawthorne and Beck from SAD. The blank body was apprehended in our laboratory. I imagine you used one of your little magic tricks on the guards at the entrance to get inside. I don't recommend that you attempt that with me.
I must endure this.
Very well. Let's get down to the heart of the matter. Begin by identifying yourself.
I won't say a word.
You disappoint me. I expected more maturity from an old leech like yourself. We know all about you, Caleb, Suleiman, Parasite. They're all just synonyms. Repeat after me, Suleiman. Confiteor Deo Omnipotenti. Repeat. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. Bear your guilt until your imminent final death. Bear it, and may the Lord have mercy on you. But let's not waste our time on trivial matters. You're a businessman. After all, time is precious to you, even if you have all eternity at your disposition.
What do you want?
I ask the questions, you answer. Things will be clearer that way. What did you hope to accomplish by coming here?
Let me go.
I warned you. That won't work with me.
He should have submitted to my will.
You'll learn that I admire courage. But sometimes it comes with a price. Pray, if you still can. Maybe you'll stop your foolishness now. Be that as it may, you managed to find us. How?
We have eyes everywhere. Did you really think we wouldn't notice anything?
Impressive. Not to mention the fact that you managed to get in here. That's no small feat for a vampire alone. Were there any lost souls that helped you? Silence is not an acceptable answer. This could all be so much more pleasant. It's my fault. I must not have made myself clear enough. I take no pleasure in any of this. You're going to need to be more reasonable now. Let's try something else now. A subject that's especially dear to me. I know there's a place where you believe you are in safety. Since you know where we are, don't you think it's only fair that you tell us where you are?
Nashua Street.
A nice location, which could match some of our intel. I'm intimately acquainted with Boston, you see. I was born here. That's why it's so important to me that we clean it up. We'll verify this information quickly. Very quickly. I have so many more questions to ask. Let's see what I can find out from you. It seems we've caught another who's of greater interest than you.
Who?
See you soon, Caleb.
I get the feeling I've been here before.
Sorry, we're closed. Olacia! I'm so sorry, I didn't recognize you.
I have to see Richard.
It's kind of a bad time. There's a code red and...
I know.
Still in the basement. I need you to take care of it.
So you tell us that the SI has the address of this salon, and you come anyway!
Beryl, you shouldn't be here. They could show up at any time.
I know that. Why are you here?
I came to get Richard. Do you know where I can find him?
Probably in the basement packing up, like everyone else. But I guess with your little memory issues, you wouldn't remember where it is.
Don't provoke me. Now's not the time. I suppose no one's volunteering to stick around here.
That's right, especially not me. If you see Wyatt, tell him to come downstairs to help me. It's an urgent request.
Wyatt?
Yes, a thin blood who works for me. He must be helping the staff. There's a lot of stuff here that could give the SI much more than just this bar. There'd be no point in running if they could track us down.
Yes, of course. And if you see Richard, could you...
I'll let him know you're looking for him, as usual.
Did you destroy the client files?
Yes, it's done.
Accounting?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. I've just got the suppliers and the VIP files left to do.
All right. I'm gonna need a badge for the basement, too.
I don't have one, sorry.
We can't stay here. I have to cover our tracks as much as possible. Understand?
What are they doing? I've got to move, and they're still not all here.
So, what do we do now?
How the hell should I know?
We could break down the door to get her out.
We don't have the equipment for that.
I could ask Dr. Dunham. if-
No way. We'll
To
figure
relax
something
the
out.
vessels.
When is Wyatt supposed to be back?
He shouldn't be long now.
If what Mr. Dunham says is true, we've got to get out of here fast. But we can't let them get their hands on such a priceless vessel.
That must be how they supply the Trajaxin to the injection room. Richard's grand idea. Injecting substances to stimulate the vessel's humors. I've been here before. I'm sure of it. It's a total mess. Juliet. That name. Why does that remind me of something? Richard must not be far.
Oh, Leisha. I didn't expect to see you here.
It seems like you know who I am, but I don't remember meeting you.
Yeah, it's not the first time that that's happened to you.
So I came here often?
Oh yeah, but it's been going on 3 years since I saw you last. My name's Betty. I manage the salon for Dr. Dunham. Sort of.
Is there a problem? Why aren't you leaving?
It's just that Dr. Dunham asked me to evacuate the kind, but I'm never gonna be able to do it. A highly valuable donor has holed herself up in there, but Wyatt's supposed to take her and the others.
You said that Wyatt was dealing with the vessels? I need to talk to him. Do you know where he is?
He's been running back and forth to get the kind to safety. I've got to get this damn vessel out before he's done.
Do you know where Dr. Dunham went?
He must be doing the same thing we're doing. Getting rid of anything we don't want the SI to get their hands on.
Like what, exactly?
He told us to destroy the Trajax compounds, so he must be getting rid of his stuff.
What are those compounds you mentioned?
It's one of the doctor's inventions, a stimulant for the donors. The blood is way better with it. Everybody loves it.
Do you have any idea where the doctor might have started?
Oh, he leaves his stuff laying around everywhere, you know. But most of it must be in his office. It's on this floor, in the rotunda, or in his examining room in the basement.
Why can't you make the vessel come out?
All the commotion has pushed her over the brink. Or maybe she thinks she's being taken to the slaughterhouse? There's no way of knowing. She won't talk to us.
What's the slaughterhouse?
Oh, that's what the kind call the basement. That's where we take donors that have been drained by clients. Or donors that have been overused. Mr. Underwood is in charge of that.
Oh, he works here now?
Yes, he's in charge of the accounting, recycling the vessels. Really anything the doctor isn't interested in doing.
And he's very talented, I imagine.
Let's say there are a lot of deliveries, but not a lot of money coming in. If you see what I mean.
I do. A blue blood. Why don't you force her to come out?
I can't. She's locked in the injection room and there's no way to open the door. And I'm not allowed to damage her. She's a vintage.
I can sense that you disagree.
Well, I'm supposed to deal with her, but I can't even touch her. Because she's worth too much?
What does it mean when you say she's a vintage?
They're the donors that have the strongest reaction to the Trajax injections. It gives their blood incredible character. A vintage. But when they don't get their dose, they can get out of control. This vessel flipped out and went totally paranoid.
I see.
But the SI had better not get their hands on her. Can you help me? She might listen to you.
I'd heard there was a lot of compromising stuff on us here. So I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, go ahead. And clean up anything we forgot and...
Yeah, I get it, Betty. I'll do it if I can, okay?
Fine. All right. There's a pass on the bar that'll give you staff clearance. You're gonna need it.
Thanks.